this shit, then it big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the
Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Like that.
What up, what up? It's your boy D-Sane, aka Hoop Junkie. Y'all know the vibes, man. You see the crown, man, added to that top. This is, hold up, yeah. Where you want? You want it like over here, the logo, like over here? Where you want it?
It don't even matter, whatever works best for you.
We're gonna pop right there, man. It's Juco Kings, man. I got a special guest here, man. Is a killer from what I've seen, and on top of that, from what I've heard of him, a very, very hard worker. Got my boy Mak Manciel.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah,
thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Excited, definitely excited.
Oh yeah, so we gonna jump right in early.
Sounds good.
What was that high school hoop swag like, man?
High school hoop swag. I usually kept it simple for real. I don't like all the accessories, all the, you know what I'm saying? So I did roll my short sleeve, you know what I'm saying? Took my jerseys in, whatever.
You were youngin'.
Yeah, young head. So I would take my wrist or something like that, really because I had hurt it, but I kind of liked how it looked after the fact. So sometimes I had the wrist tape. Other than that, though, I was really thugging it. I was just regular shorts, you know, not too crazy.
What the kicks was like? You was rocking the team joints, or you was on some?
Definitely not. My favorite shoes since I was a kid was Kobe's. So I always had some Kobe's with me, some KDs. You know what I'm saying? I like the low tops a little bit, so like KD 4s.
Okay.
Kobe like 6 all the way up for real. What I had. So yeah.
See, like my high school, we wore our team shoes, but like I figured out a way to like kind of one of my bigs, he messed up his strings, so he like told my coach like, hey coach, my strings messed up. So coach like, well, give him here and you know wear what you comfortable in, and I'll get you some. I'll order you some more because we was with Nike.
Yeah.
And when he said that, like a light bulb went off, and I'm like, yo, like. I'm about to finesse. So like, next day in practice, I cut my strings. Like, brand new pair of shoes, bro. Cut my strings. Was like, coach, I can't wear these. He like, wear what you comfortable in. I'm like, I'm the wrong person. I'm the wrong person to say to. Bro, I was in some LeBron 3s, LeBron 4s. What else? I wore some crazy 8s one time, the Kobe joints, and then You ever seen when DeMar DeRozan had the up-tempo Kobe's?
Yeah,
where he had the 10 on
yeah.
top? I had those, but I had the all-black ones like that. Yeah,
that's some heat.
Oh yeah, I always, that was one thing. My cousin, he the reason I was like that, because he had everything.
Yeah,
so like,
all the shoes.
I'm like, I gotta be like him. But yeah.
Definitely. That's kind of started with my pops. My pops always, he liked shoes too. So seeing that he had some, he would eventually started giving me some shoes, and I had some friends that, you know, either give them away or whatever. So yeah, I definitely try to have, you know, some colorful, something that stands out a little bit. I'm sure.
I get it. So with your situation was a little different.
Yeah.
You was at Country Day, and then you went to Stevenson.
Yes,
but
sir.
while you was at Country Day, you was with some killers.
A lot of them.
Did you who did you have your eye on? Like not just your teammates, but like in high school period, who did you have your eye on? Like somebody you watched?
So I'm not gonna lie, the probably the best player I played in high school was Romeo Weems. By my freshman year, we played him for the regional championship.
Okay.
He was one block away from a quadruple double.
Shit.
He had like 30, 15, 12, and 9 or something. It was some crazy stat lines where he did everything, and he was by far like the toughest player that we had to play. I played Marcus Bingham. He went to Michigan State for a little bit. I'm not sure what he's doing now, but man, he was 7 foot shooting threes. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? So we were a good team for sure. Like I had Wendell Green, Julian Roper. Like we had some, you know, some high level talent, but you know we played some dogs too. So we had a pretty good schedule. So it was a lot of pretty good talent in Michigan around that time too, especially in my class. I feel like my class had some pretty good guys like Jay Nakins, Pierre Brooks, all them guys. So, you know, we definitely just coming out there trying to compete though, because we knew we had some talent as well. So, you know what I'm saying? It was cool though.
What you play AAU? Yeah,
so I played from growing up. I played a lot with the family, and then my pops actually created his own AAU team called Ball Out. So it was honestly a bunch of kids from Country Day like compiled together, and I'm not gonna lie, we weren't the best, but we were playing the family, we were playing Reach Legends, so it made me a way better player. That's really how I was, because prior to that I could always shoot, but I wasn't most comfortable with the ball. Playing with them, I didn't have no choice. So I was playing the one, I was basically doing, you know, everything, passing, shooting, playing defense, whatever, and that kind of pushed me up. So I went from the family to Ball Out. I played my freshman year with Greenwood Elite. Then after that, I went to Reach Legends. I played with them for 2 years, and then COVID was around that time too, so we had an off year for that. And then my senior year, before I turned 18, I played with MM Boys for a little bit, which was kind of just a team through together, just trying to get some exposure, get my name out there a little bit. Okay. So yeah, it was a interesting journey though. Interesting journey for sure.
That's dope. So like with all of that, like high school going on, then you transfer, then you with the AAU and stuff like that. Yeah. What was it like getting recruited? Like how was recruitment process?
My freshman year, it wasn't nothing too much going on, you know what I'm saying? Especially because I had torn my ACL 7th grade year. So 8th grade, freshman year was really me kind of getting back comfortable, getting back right. Sophomore year, I came into my own a little more. A lot of the really good players on my team had left, so it was just me left over. So I had to do a lot more. I got a lot more comfortable. I got my name out there a little bit. It was a couple schools talking to me. COVID hit the next year though. So the end of my sophomore year or the end of junior year, I wasn't even able to play because I had transferred. So I had missed the season already. Then COVID happened. You know what I'm saying? You know how that went. And then coming into my senior year, I didn't have really any looks. I was talking to a couple D1 schools, a couple D2 schools, but it wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, what I wanted to be. After my senior year, I had like 4 or 5 D2 offers, but I only played 5 games. So it was, because of COVID, contact tracing and all that stuff, I only played 5 games. I had picked up some offers. I was averaging like 25, 26, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. I was playing pretty good, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I wasn't doing enough to get the looks that I wanted. And I didn't play enough games either. So, I mean, I had picked up a couple offers. Most of them were in the GLIAC. And it came down to if I thought it was where I should be at or if I should take a chance on myself, go Juco.
And so that was the build up. Is like, you averaging 20 and averaging 20 plus, you obviously your body is getting back right. You still young, so you're growing into your body on top of that. So like the potential is there. So that, and like I said, your numbers speak for themselves. So that's where it's like, how the hell did you go Juco?
Exactly. It's crazy because one of the schools, I'm not gonna name them, but one of the schools recruited me.
Nah, name them. This
all right, we're gonna be on that there. Central Michigan, no caps. I was really hurt by this because my dad went to Central too. So I thought it was gonna be like, come on now, I'm playing good. They said, we don't know if he can shoot.
That's what
I said, what? Like, everybody know me because I can shoot.
Right, that's what I do.
So I was like, I was really hurt by that. My coach was trying to fight for me. I was shooting like 90% from free throw, all the things that equal to a good shooter. And it was like, we don't know. So I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. And
because I'm just thinking like, bro, y'all had, and it's not a shot or nothing like that, but they had Marcus King there. Like,
exactly.
Like Marcus King, you do what he do, but Marcus King is 5'11", if that.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, that's wild.
It was crazy. And I thought, because I even knew one of the coaches, on staff, so it was kind of because he had knew my pops, so it was, I thought it was, that's where I was going to end up going.
Kind of not so much like a walk in the park, but just like, damn, like, you know what I do, my pops, my pops went here, it's only right type shit. Exactly. Like, I feel it.
Yeah. And they told me that, I'm like, all right, bet. Like, that was really what kind of flipped the switch for me to made me, you know what I'm saying? Because I always was a worker, but that made me, go above and beyond with what I had to do.
Yeah, because my homie Q, shout out Q, man.
Yeah, shout out Q for sure.
But like, he told me about you when I started talking, like, hey, like, that one little kid, like, this is when you was at Henry Ford. But I'm like, that kid from Henry Ford, Cole. And he was like, yeah, like, he be at, what's the gym? The Goonies gym.
Yeah, the compound.
Yeah, the compound.
Yeah.
He be up there like working out. He was like, man, anytime they have a run, he hoop. Then like after the run, he get shots up. He working like, and he like not like. He said you was not like just chilling working. Like you really like y'all hoop for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then right after that you like drills. Yeah. I'm like, damn, like that sound like how I was like. Yeah. So I'm like, I gotta meet him. Then on top of that, you wear number 1. Like, you see
I seen it when I came in.
Yeah, man. Like, I always rock with people who wear number 1. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I'm like that. Like T-Mac wore number 1, Penny wore number 1, D Rose wore number 1.
Straight
all killers, man. So I'm like, I got it. Like that's all. I gotta get him on.
Definitely, man. It was. That whole little process of my senior year, like it was a lot going on, and it was it was pretty stressful. I ain't gonna lie, just because I was talking to other coaches, other D1 schools too, and it was kind of like I'm almost there. Like I could feel like it was just one. If I would have had a couple more games, I would have definitely been able to establish myself.
Right.
But because of how the season played out, because of all the games I didn't get to play in, it's like I couldn't really, I can only show you so much film, regardless of how good it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can,
But still, like in 5 games though, like averaging 20 plus is like, that's like
exactly.
Because in them 5 games, how many teams in y'all conference?
We have probably like 12, 13.
So that you basically play half the conference.
Exactly.
So it's like it ain't too much more that you need to show. You feel me? Like that's where it's crazy at, because it's like y'all see what I can do. Like it ain't 25 against the same team. It's 25 against different teams at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like game to game, it's 25, 25, 20, like that. Like that's wild, bro. Like that recruiting shit is like crazy, especially like for D1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
it's and especially for that, because like we only played about 5-6 games, but the teams that we did play were the good teams, you know what I'm saying? And I only lost 1 game my senior year, and I'm not even gonna lie, I missed the game winner, you know what I'm saying? I had a bad game, wide open shot, blew it. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But every other game, like the person that actually won MAC Player of the Year, when we played him, he had like 12 points, I had like 27. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't get enough votes because coaches were saying, "Oh, we ain't playing him. We don't know how good he."
Right. I was about to say, like, so the person, like, with you only playing 5 games, everybody else played 5 games, right?
Nah. So some schools, we ended up having to cancel the most games out of any other school because of we had some of the JV players were playing on JV and coming up, moving with varsity.
Okay. So
one of them got contact tracing. So if you came to practice this day and he was here, now you got to sit out for a week. And then I had a situation where my first day back, I had got contact tracing from someone in class that sits like 2 seats away from me. So now I'm one of the only people that have to miss. So my whole team playing and I'm at the crib, you know what I'm saying? And I had too many situations like that to where it was like just bad luck, honestly. Because nothing I could have done differently in that situation for real besides, I guess, to stay in the crib, but still, it's, so it was interesting situation.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely like that whole COVID, like all of that. Even after COVID, like people getting the COVID years, like damn, like dog 19 now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's a senior, like be like, dog, he 19 and he's still in high school. Like, granted, you praise him for wanting to graduate, but at the same time, it's like y'all kind of putting him at fault. Not at fault, but y'all putting him behind because like he gonna spend a whole year of basically dominating, and then when he gets to the college level, he's not going to be the same player because it's a different atmosphere.
Exactly. And with the COVID year, it just kind of changes how recruitment was going that year because since dudes was getting a year back, my class was the class coming in to where it's like, okay, the year you just played didn't count. So if you want to keep your exact same team, you don't have to recruit because everybody can come back, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so it was, that played also to
like I said, that could have possibly been the reason why like the central coach was like just trying to make something up instead of being like, hey, like we got the same team. Yeah. But I would respect that more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just keep it a buck, say we don't need you, whatever. Nah, I can't shoot. Like that don't
that's wild. To even say that to the person who's like I would like I'm sorry, like if I'm a coach, I'm not turning away a kid that's averaging 20 plus.
Come on.
Like 20 plus, all right, 25 a game in high school is probably equivalent to 15 on a D1 level if you're giving them the ball. Like so that's the thing. Like, that should be.
Yeah, it was. It surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely surprised me. I thought I had established things a little differently, but I guess not.
It is what it is. So the whole recruiting stuff go through or fall through.
Yeah.
Then you got D2s and a bunch of GLIAC schools. You decide to go to Henry Ford.
Yeah. Funny, I was at an open run with all my homies because all my homies, coldest players in Michigan, you know what I'm saying? And I had the respect from all my peers, you know what I'm saying, as far as everybody kind of knew Mac and Hoop, you know what I'm saying? Right. But as far as I didn't have the exposure, so outside of the basketball world, didn't nobody really know who and what I can do. So I'm hooping, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing against all the top players going to Michigan State and this, and this. And I'm out here killing, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I do. The coach come in here and immediately he talks to me after. He's like, look, you can be a dog, you know what I'm saying? You can do this, and this. Come to Henry Ford. And it's crazy. I'm not lying. He literally told me exactly how it was going to go for me. He was like, you can come play for me this summer. You're going to get some offers and you don't even have to come to Juco. Like you can take those offers and go D1. And I'm sitting here thinking like, That don't like.
That don't even sound
that,
like.
Yeah, like,
it sound crazy.
Yeah, it sounds too good to be true. Like, what's the catch? You know what I'm saying? He just kept it buck with me. He's like, look, I'd love to have you. You know what I'm saying? But you're too good for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go play at these levels. So I trusted him, and my parents weren't messing with it at all. they did not. Because I turned down. I had a full ride from all the D2 schools, and I basically called them. I'm like, I'm gonna go JUCO. You know what I'm saying? And even they were like why? Like, why would you do that? And I'm not gonna say like, I don't feel that I changed how it kind of goes in Michigan around this time, but it wasn't too many dudes just going JUCO when they, you know what I'm saying, when they had other options. So when I told everybody I was going JUCO, and everybody was like why? Like, why would you do that? You had these offers, you had these. I'm like, I think I'm better than this. Not even downfalling D2 or anything like that, but I feel like I can do more. Yeah. And so he laid it out. He said, this is gonna happen, this gonna happen, this gonna happen, and it literally, played out just like that. So yeah, just from a little open run, he seen me. I trusted him. Some of my other friends that I knew that went JUCO, I kind of knew some people over there, so it just ended up.
See, like your era is like. Y'all know, like, all right, JUCO, like you know what I'm saying. You've heard of JUCO probably like all through high school.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't know what JUCO was like until my junior. Like, it got mentioned to me my junior year. Okay. I didn't know, like, I knew what Henry Ford was. I knew they had a team. I didn't know like JUCO was like hot. Yeah. Like, basically big as NCAA. Yeah. But like, so you know what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know about it, and coming out, like, I'm not about to, like, the lady who mentioned it to me, like, I'm not about to go, like, JUCO, like, she was like, play for 2 years and then you go to a bigger school. I'm like, nah, like, I'm going straight to a 4-year, like, I'm like that, you know what I'm saying? And, the school I went to out in Cali, it just wasn't what it was, what the coach made it out to be when he was recruiting me. So I ended up going there, and then I ended up coming back, and when I came back, he got hurt, set out until the fall, and then I went to JUCO here. Yeah. But yeah, like, I didn't know what the hell it was. Like, I mean, not like what it was, but my mindset wasn't JUCO like my senior year. Yeah. Like, I was just like, all right, what school called? Like, a couple schools called. I had a couple of D2s, and then I think my junior year I worked out for Wayne State, but that coach had turned me off. Like, he was weird, but I was just like, nah, like, I'm good on you. Yeah, I feel it. I feel like around. I really feel when I was my senior or my high school years, JUCO was looked at like, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't looked down upon, but it was kind of like, it was kind of looked down upon. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of like, you going JUCO, like, it's like, I don't know really how to explain it, but it was looked at as if like, you can't hoop, or like the chances of you getting out of there. So like, that was the thing for us. So like for us, my era, we weren't like, you going JUCO, you trash. It was more so like, oh, you don't got the grade. Yeah. Like that was the argument. So it was like, cause I played against some crazy talent.
I'm saying,
Like, and it's to play against them, it's like, damn, like, hold on, like, why are you here? Like, I give you a school, SC4. Yeah. When I played them, they had this dude named Eric Mack, Marquise Lee, Alan Sharp, Keon Arkwright, and then God rest his soul, this dude named TK. He actually passed my freshman year. But that 5, I'm not kidding, bro. Like, and we're gonna dive into it, like the JUCO conditioning. But like, bro, like that playing that team, I was so tired every game. Like every time we played them, because like their coach had their rotation was just like
so fast, fresh.
It was like every 4 minutes. Yeah. And they was all like, I'm not kidding. This is the only college game. Like anytime we played them, I seen 4 different defenders in one game. Like, and they all guarded me 94 feet. Because I played in one. They all guarded me 94 feet. Yeah. So like, and my coach, I'm playing the whole game.
So you don't really.
So I ain't getting. Only break I had was our timeouts, their timeouts, and halftime. Yeah. Them the only breaks I had. Exactly. So I'm like, bro, like. At one point in time, I'm tugging my short. Hey, coach, like, like, who you know saying that? Ain't nobody doing that unless they got hurt. You got a cramp. Then I'm on that. Hey, come get me. These niggas guarding me 94 feet, bro. Like, I swear to God, I can't make it up, bro. Like, that was like the most. It was fun, but it was like damn, like these niggas guarding 94 the whole game. Then when you see that wave of the next group coming in, you like, damn. here we go with this shit. I'm talking about like, you know, being a point guard, I'm paying attention to the clock. I'm paying attention to how many fouls he got, how many times my big done touched the ball. Yeah. None of that this game. Like when I played them, I'm like, all right, they coming in. Here we go. 94, then beat him. Here come the help. Split, drop it off. All right, I'm good. Oh, shit is coming back. Like, damn. Like, so it was like, man.
No breaks.
No breaks, not paying attention to nothing. I'm just like, man, looking up to see when it's 0-0. Like, all right, game over. Right. Let me get it.
On the crib. Yeah, man.
So before going JUCO, you went to what was it? What school did you go to before actually going to Henry Ford?
So it's Henry. I went to Henry Ford straight out of straight.
Oh, you
went
straight. Okay.
Yeah. So I only ended up going there for a year as well. So it was one quick year. And, you know what I'm saying?
So. With that, what was that conditioning like?
Man, we got this dude was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. We had this hill, and it's in Dearborn somewhere. I'm not even sure like direct location, whatever. But
talking about in between.
It's by this golf course. It's like in a little trail and all that stuff. And so we go over there, and he would have us like early in the morning. It don't matter if it's raining, if it's man. We out there running. We had to go up and down like 25, 30 times, and you gotta run up. And then when you get done with that, you got to backpedal up. And we and that boy, I ain't gonna lie, every time we did it, somebody's throwing up. Like, guaranteed. I brought my little brother out there one time, he was passed out in the car. Like,
dang.
Yeah, he was sick.
See, like,
riding back head low. Couldn't do it.
No, what's crazy is like, I tell people like, I don't think no school conditioning.
Oh yeah,
like
ours.
But it's like when I was at JUCO, I was at, like, our coach was nuts.
Crazy.
Like, we would run like, so like, you know, like most of the, like I was already a year out of high school, but like most of the people that was there were like incoming freshmen, like they graduated that year, and that summer not doing shit, they probably hoop, they ain't running though,
they ain't
so
ready
like
for what they about to,
not even. So we get to like our first day of conditioning, bro. We doing like, you got people over here doing jump rope, people doing hurdles, but when it came down to running them suicides,
man, what?
Like, so we used to have to run doubles. Like
double suicide, like
yeah. So like once you do the full one, and then once you touch the baseline, you start another one. But you got to do that shit dribbling a ball in your weekend. Now, mind you, I just said everybody incoming freshman. Not everybody who graduated high school that played left hand or off hand is really that good. Yeah, man, that shit. We was starting over. Like we had to and the time was for a regular suicide was 30 seconds. That's easy. You knock that out. But when you see a minute and 2 seconds up, you like, damn. That means like you
got really 1 second to kind of
make it boop, boop. Then as soon as you done, bop, bop. Like I'm like, I'm like, bro, this ain't it, man. Like this is hard.
Terrible, man. We had 33s and 44s, which is the straight just
down
1, 2, 3, and you gotta make it. You got 44 seconds to make the 44. Man, we in there. You don't make it, right back. And it wasn't no like give, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't make it, you all practice, you know what I'm saying? To everybody. So we in there cussing each other out, man, you know what I'm saying? Getting mad at dude, cause you know what I'm saying? One time
that run, man, conditioning, bro, like will make you fight. They make you fight your brother.
No, real
like,
deal.
Real shit. Conditioning will make you fight your brother.
Exactly.
So okay, let me ask a question. Cause you're a youngin', so what you do with your refund check?
Man. So it's crazy. I'm staying at the crib, so I'm like with my people still, so I don't have no real responsibilities besides just putting gas in my car, you know what I'm saying, the basic stuff. I got about 3-4 pairs of shoes, some clothes, you know, I was coming to the games fly, no cap. But my money was going real quick, so it had its pluses and minuses for sure.
Man, so we had like my freshman year, no, my sophomore year is when I really went crazy. Yeah. I had my refund check and then I took out a loan.
Okay. Yeah.
So I got like 3 bands back from the refund because I'm on scholarship. So I got like 3 bands back from that. Then I got like another 5 from the loan. Bro, and I tell you, I ain't got crazy. Nothing to show for it, bro. Because like my school, we was by like, it was a Tandra outlet by us and Birch Run wasn't too far. Yeah. So it was like, shit. Just like cash a check and we just sitting there counting cash like, you wanna go to Birch Run? Yep. Nike outlet, everything.
Just like that.
Then run down the other outlet had a polo outlet. So it was like, you know, 3 polo t-shirts, $100. Here you go.
Why not?
Give me that.
Yeah.
Stopped at Walmart, bought 2 TVs. like I got 1 room. What about 2 TVs?
Yeah, exactly. For no reason.
No, just because I got it.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we driving back, bro. No lie. One TV on top of the passenger seat. Homie ducked under it. Other one in between 3 people in the back seat, bro. I'm like, bro, I bought 2 like 50-inch screens, bro. I'm like, for what?
Exactly, for what?
then when the end of the year came time to move, it was like, where we put these TVs at? Like, so that's, man.
Yeah, that check did not last long for me. I ain't gonna lie.
That's it. It never do though. Like, but the good thing about it is like first semester, second semester.
Yeah, so you got it.
But we were straight though, cause like my coach, it was a SSI building next to our gym. So he like, hey, go over there and fill out the paperwork to get a bridge card. So we had a bridge card. So I ain't like literally that's why I was able to spend money on whatever because like I had a bridge card and then like I was responsible. Like I put money on my rent and shit like that. So like paid my rent up for the up until the end of the semester. Then when second semester started, did the same thing.
Yeah.
But like, man, if I could go back and be like,
definitely would.
Because like that's another thing too. My sophomore year, bro, I bought a car.
Okay, yeah.
I bought a car, but I bought it for like $200.
Really? So you cashed it out real quick and
$200?
Yeah.
Like nothing wrong with it. Like the chick that I was talking to at the time, her stepdad, he worked at a junk lot, and the dude just brought the car in and turned it in, and it was like, if you want to buy it, it's $200. So I bought a car from the scrapyard for $200.
Mobile, it's right there. You didn't have to drop too much on it.
Man, we was 20 minutes away from our campus was 20 minutes away from where we lived at. Okay. So it's like I needed
it. Had to commute.
Yeah. So when you was playing, and you know what I'm saying, like I looked at your tape. We're gonna get into that, but it looked easy. Yeah. But did you realize, like, did it hit you when you started playing? Like, yo, this JUCO shit real?
Yeah. So it's funny coming into. I really put a lot of this on my coaches because he had gave me so much confidence. Like he had basically told me like you're him, like you can really do this. So I'm low-key coming into games like this is just another day in the office, you know what I'm saying? Right. It was definitely a couple games. When we played the out-of-state teams specifically, there were a couple guards that I say like, damn, like these, you know what I'm saying? They came down from D1 schools, they trying to get right back up. So they out here trying to eat just like I am. Right. And it's some real battles, you know what I'm saying? But when I had completely kind of figured it out, I'm coming into games like you know what I'm saying. We about to blow them out, about to kill them type stuff, and trying to really just every game we would be like smash and grab basically. That's smash and grab. We coming in there, taking up your trap, and we gonna like make you know about it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And one thing I was hooping, but my team was cold. Like I had some killers on my JUCO. So from the first man to literally like 10th, 12th, and we can go deep as you want to go, and this is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, someone coming in, being able to fill that spot that we need filled. So we definitely had some games where I'm like, yeah, this is, you know what I'm saying, like it's really some dudes out there that can hoop. But then at the same time, we came in with the mindset of like, you know, we gonna run this though, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it kind of made it easier that, you know, everybody kind of on the same page, and we knew that we can really, you know, get this done every night.
So with that, like y'all squad being like that deep, and you know you doing your thing, did you have any adversity like playing like on the JUCO level?
So I did, but man, messing up my summer, we had about a month or 2 left of summer, so we already did the jamborees and all that stuff. We were scrimmaging, and my team lost. And I mean, I ain't gonna say I was a hothead, but I had a little bit of a, you know what I'm saying, temper with it. And I got mad, and I had tried to push the garbage can over, but it was bolted to the floor. So when I had tried to push it, my wrist got like, it literally tweaked my wrist super bad. So I really had strained a ligament in my wrist, so I couldn't even like dribble a ball for like, and it was in my shooting wrist, matter of fact. So it was my right hand. I couldn't shoot, I couldn't dribble, couldn't do nothing for literally like 2 months.
So bolts a trash can.
I'm saying like what so it wasn't bolted to the ground, but the lid was bolted to the what's it called. So I'm trying to just flip the lid, you know what I'm saying, just whatever, get a little frustration out, and I end up flipping the whole trash can. I'm holding my wrist. I'm like, nah, this don't feel right. I gotta go to the doctor. They had me in a whole brace, so I'm just all left hand work, you know what I'm saying, trying to do what I can. But I came into the season like I missed the first 3 games of the season. I came into the 4th game. It's crazy because my coach asked me like, you want to start? I'm like, Yeah, like come on, like what you gonna believe in me like this? So I ain't have the best game. I only probably had like 6 points, couple assists, whatever. Just trying to really get that comfortable.
Right.
But I do have to give a lot of props to my coach because he had put a lot of faith in me. He believed in me a lot, and I ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but the adversity to begin with, like the first maybe month of the season, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even really get my shots up right. My wrist was still bugging me. So it took a little bit. If I would have came into JUCO completely healthy, it would have been extra crazy. But yeah, so it was definitely some adversity for sure.
We talk about adversity, but you definitely had some accomplishments. You was first team All-American.
Yeah.
Player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with all that, with the accolades and accomplishments and the wins, what was recruiting like? What was it like now getting recruited?
It was. I ain't gonna, it was lit. It was fun. Like it's crazy because I had got some offers in the summer, but my first offer in the JUCO season was Central Michigan. So they came back.
I for sure would have been like, don't spend the buck.
Man, full circle. They came to see me one game. I went crazy. They drove back down, came to my practice the next day. We had a meeting, whatever. He called my pop saying, "Hey, we gonna offer him whatever." And from there on, though, I was starting to get calls from other schools too, though. So it's like cool, you know what I'm saying? Y'all came back, but at the same time, I'm kind of popping right now, so I must check and see what else is going on. We made it to the JUCO tournament, the national tournament, whatever, and that's really when it kind of blew up. My first game, I had we played a team that beat us at the beginning of the year. I didn't play good. I had 10 points. I had 23 and 7, 8, whatever, and we won by 10. So after that game, literally my phone was going off the whole rest of the trip. You know what I'm saying? I finished, I think, with 16, 17 off, 15, 16 off or something like that.
Okay.
But I was talking to, I was really on the phone, Coach, I appreciate it, but I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this is probably not going to be a good fit. Right. And it got to the point to where we were so good that I would tell my coach and he'd be like, all right, well, I got this player for you. And he'd get the offer. Or if he didn't like the school, send it to my way. We gonna see, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. So you was getting other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then we had other players that was getting lists from other schools too. So we all kind of just, you know what I'm saying? Well,
so what was your top 5? There?
Ooh, my top the 5 that it came down to really it came down to 3. The 3 that I was really considering, I did end up kind of considering Central because they were showing me a lot of love. When I had went over there for my visit, it said welcome home and all that stuff. They were trying to play that right. It was Central, Arkansas State, where I ended up going, and then Wright State, because Wright State was really good on the horizon. They had they had one of their players who left and just went to Ohio State, so they needed someone to come in and fill that role. So he had kind of already told me we gonna need you to be that guy. And I ended up choosing Arkansas State out of the 3. Okay. So that's kind of what it boiled down to. I was also talking to other schools, I was talking to Duquesne, George Washington, some schools in the A-10 and all that stuff, but I didn't want to end up waiting that long to kind of see what they were doing. And all the other schools were talking pretty nice as far as what they had in mind for me playing that year. So I was like, I'm gonna just take what I got, take these couple visits, and then just go on from there.
For sure. My bad, y'all. You know how I am, man. I get to talking, we get to catching a rap. We skipped one of my favorite segments of the pod. It's called Show Me the Buckets.
Show me the buckets. I like that.
Yeah, this right here, man. This you.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what you was on right here,
man. What I was in here catching
watching this, I'm like, this was too easy.
Nah, yeah, for real.
Oh, Boogie?
Yeah,
that's crazy. Up and under.
Yes, sir.
That's too easy.
That was actually my first game back too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Walk down easy.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, I looking with.
When I seen that, I'm like, bro, this is John Wall. What the fuck?
And it's crazy because people will be like, bro, why you put? I'll be like, bro, I dead ass practice that. You know what I'm saying? That's something I really work on.
Oh, that was crazy. That was nice footwork right there. Tracy.
Yes, sir. A lot of we shot so many threes as a team.
Okay, and he played D.
Yes,
and
sir.
he played D.
I led the nation in steals.
It's funny. I led the nation in steals the first 2 games of the season, steals and assists, and then after I guess people got their grades right or whatever, came back and then it was like, yeah, you 30th. I was like, damn.
Man,
okay, a little chocolate float.
Yeah. A lot of threes, man.
Up and under, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man. Bring back some memories for sure.
So you make your decision
Yup.
to go to Arkansas State.
Yes, sir.
How did you come to that?
Well, first, a lot of prayer. I prayed about that a lot. It was, I don't know, I feel like I couldn't have gone wrong with any of the 3 final schools, but when I went on that Arkansas State visit, shout out to all my prior coaches from there. I love them guys, being the fact that they got fired. I would honestly still be there. I wouldn't have left if they would have stayed, just because how the situation worked out. But from the moment I touched down I touched down in Memphis, they came and picked me up, drove us down to Jonesboro. I had my parents with me, my little brother was at the crib, but like the vibe and the energy was it just felt so authentic. Like they were cool people. The coaches weren't too old. They were about the same age as my parents. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We can really talk, really kick it and it not be feeling like it was forced. You know what I'm saying? All the conversation, we all laughing and just enjoying the time out there. And if we didn't even talk about basketball, I still had a fun time. You know what I'm saying? It was really cool. The head coach was cool. He told me, as soon as I got there, he's like, look, I need you to do this, this, and this. And that's exactly, how we treated it. And it was perfect. All my assistant coaches were cool. Those are my guys for real. Like I was with them every day, all day, working out, night, morning, before practice, after practice. Like I really messed with my coaches. So that kind of was really the deciding factor. And plus, when I went on the visit, I hang out with the team. The whole team was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Not too often do you find a team where everybody is, you know what I'm saying? You got a couple outliers that nobody messed with. There it was, you know what I'm saying? Everybody hanging out, everybody going to do stuff with each other and all that. So it was pretty cool. And so that was really, when I got, and it was warm too. I wanted to get away from up north because
for sure.
Yeah, that was also a factor for sure because the weather.
So adjusting from JUCO to university level, like what was that like? Like as far as like playing wise.
So being that I had such high level talent on my JUCO, I wouldn't say the adjustment process playing with my team was too hard because I went from playing with real good guys to playing with real good guys.
Right.
The competition definitely was a little bit different, being that like in JUCO you'll have really good players, but you don't ever really find a team per side. Full of just top to bottom. Like playing in the Sun Belt, we were playing some dudes that were 6'10", coming from Arizona that were, you know what I'm saying, you can't really stop them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get their bucket. So it's kind of like in that situation, I had to figure out how to be that much better to really separate myself. What are the things that I can do to really stand out? Because everybody was the best player where they coming from. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to if you want to be that guy, you gotta do everything just as much more and work harder and but it was the adjustment process was pretty smooth though. I didn't come into JUCO coming into Arkansas State playing the best. I did struggle a little bit at first, and it's funny. Shout out to my guy Avery. He's from Jonesboro. He don't even really look like a typical hooper. He's a country boy, farmer's son. You know what I'm saying? But he came into practice and was lighting me up, like off the basic moves. He catching the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like coming off screens, right? And I'm like, I ain't never played nobody like this. Like, why is he doing me like this? So
he just knew how to get to his spot.
Yeah, he knew exactly how to, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I also learned a lot from him, how to get to your spot, how to know, like, when you get here, it's going to be the same shot every time, regardless of this defender here. So I learned a lot from him, and that was probably, honestly, my biggest adjustment. He was really killing me in practice at first. Like, it was an adjustment. And it wasn't like, he wasn't sitting, like, stopping me, but I couldn't stop him, you know what I'm saying? He was just getting the shots that he wanted, and I was sitting there trying to figure out what am I doing wrong. That was probably my biggest, welcome to Division I moment. You know what I'm saying? That was it was interesting for real because everybody was making fun of me for it too. They like, y'all, you letting them cook you for real. But he wasn't just somebody that didn't play. Like he was one of their main guys. So it wasn't really, that. But that was probably it.
Damn, I ain't really had no adjustment for real going from JUCO to the university because I went to Kirtland and then I ended up going to Siena Heights. Yep. Going to Siena, because I already got 2 years of JUCO, so I'm here when it's people, and we had got a new coach, so it was people that were freshmen coming in. It was people that played Siena got a JV team. Yeah, it was people that played JV that were about to move up to varsity or whatever you want to call it. But walking in, it was I'm him. Yeah, it literally from day one, it might have been a couple days in practice where somebody might have got the best of me, but it was
that was like the first month, and then after that it was like
Once you establish yourself,
it was like no, like I used to have like my teammates like man, like literally like we'd be walking to the locker room after practice and like about to change, and they'd be like, man, fuck that defensive stopper, because I used to say that in practice. I'm a defensive stopper. I lock shit.
Yeah.
And they'd be like after practice, like, man, fuck that defensive stopper shit. You had us running all day. I'm like, shit, I wasn't trying to run.
Right.
Like,
Ain't gonna
and then, you know, I'm traumatized from where I just came from. I'm like, nah, I ain't about to try to run.
Definitely not.
Yeah, but so what was that like too? Like the conditioning from JUCO to like on the university level, was it different for you, or was you like, I got it?
I ain't gonna lie, I was very surprised, honestly. Like my JUCO by far was the hardest condition I've had to do. But besides maybe this year, but coming with my ACL and all that stuff, it was a little different. Coming into like my university, we didn't even do that much conditioning because of how much we had played on the court. So most of the practices and stuff was a lot of like
up and down.
and even our workouts, it was 50 minutes straight. Like you don't really get no breaks. So a lot of the conditioning, we kind of worked it in with basketball, of which I wasn't mad at that. I kind of enjoyed that a little more because I didn't have to, you know, be up and running. I can just get it all while I'm actually working on what I got to work on. So
did y'all do individual workouts or just that 50 minutes?
So the beginning of the season, we did our individual workouts, of which it'd be guards and bigs, but within the guard group, they split it in between like our main skill guys and then like the other guys kind of trying to get into it. So it'd be split it up full court, you know, first part's cone work, all the ball handling stuff, and then you get to your shots, and then you end it with like the full court, you know what I'm saying, really getting in shape. Okay. And then it honestly, it went by pretty quick because we working the whole time, so like it's no real downtime throughout it. Yeah. So yeah. But our individuals probably went all the way up until the season started, and then we did regular practices and all that from there on up.
For sure.
Yeah.
So with that, like, what adversity did you, besides like getting your ass bust in practice, besides that, what adversity did you go through as far as like season wise?
Oh, so it's crazy. So being in Arkansas, I tore my ACL 2 weeks before the season started.
Oh shit.
So
that's some adversity. Right?
Yeah, that was the main thing. Like, and I say Arkansas was one of the best years of my life, but also one of the worst, because it's like, when you can't play, especially at a university, you don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're there, but it literally was like, you know, a week or two before the coach would even say something to me, just because like, what can I really do? Right, you know what I'm saying? And so he actually ended up getting mad at me one time because he felt that I could do more in practice. But me being young, I'm 19, whatever. I'm so worried about myself. I'm coming in like, bro, I'm not trying to be here. I can't play. Right. I'm sitting here watching y'all practice, of which, you know, these are my guys, but like, I can't hoop. I literally was miserable. So that was definitely the biggest, you know what I'm saying, out of the entire year. I was so high up, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go kill. This is my first year going, you know, playing in university. I'm about to my whole world gonna change.
Right, facts.
But it ended up changing in a way that I didn't expect it to. So that kind of shook some things up, you know.
Right. So with the adversity you went through, and you know, like the coach being the way he was that what led to you coming back to UAD?
So I ended up coming back to UAD because of him getting fired. We still had a pretty decent relationship,
you did say
being that, you know what I'm saying, I was his recruit. I knew he wanted me there, but I mean, when you don't play, it's not much you can really do. So, you know, I understood that. But he ended up leaving. The new coach came in. A little miscommunication. I could have been a little more patient myself, but it was kind of like I was anxious. I didn't know how it was going to work out. I didn't know if he wanted me, if he didn't. Right. The portal nowadays is crazy. So like you end up going in, you might not end up with a school. So I ended up going in there, talked to a couple schools, and then, you know, the rest is history. Came to UAD.
I was about to say, like, what other schools were recruiting you when you entered the portal? How is that? Like, you just say, like, you know, you tell your coach, like, hey, like, I'm gonna leave, like, I'm transferring, and then do he put your name in the portal, or you?
Some cats don't even tell their coach. Some dudes really, like, some coaches find out on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So college now, it's always been a business, but now it's almost strictly business. You know what I'm saying? Because of how people can get paid now and how all this can work, it's kind of like, well, all we had to do, I had to go to compliance, basically let them know, hey, I want to transfer. They make sure all your stuff is good, all your papers, waivers, and all that stuff, and then they put your name into basically the portal.
Right.
Once that happens, you're basically no longer
a part of the team. Yeah, and you're basically on your own. So from that day on, I made a post on Twitter. Hey, I'm officially in the portal. And then within the first couple of days, you just get calls from whoever it may be, whoever
Yeah, outside of UD, who else?
So North Alabama was one of the first schools that recruited me from Juco.
Okay.
They had hit me up saying, "Hey, we want you to basically do the same thing. Come over here. We know you tore your ACL. We believe in you. We've seen you before. We know kind of, you know what I'm saying, who you are as a person. So we gonna trust in you." South Dakota State, they ended up calling me back, and South Dakota State was the first school to ever offer me, first Division I school to offer me. They offered me that summer of Juco. And South Dakota State was pretty good. They lost like 4 games over the past like 5 years at home. So
they like for some reason they always good.
Always good. And so they called Pepperdine out in I believe in Cali. Mm-hmm. Pepperdine called it was Niagara over and then UD. So those were really the 5. But once I entered the portal, I committed to UD like
right away.
Basically. So it could have been more. Yeah. I don't know why I was so set on coming back to the crib. You know, I want to see all my friends, my family. My little brother was in high school, so I want to be able to watch his games. Right. And then at the same time, I had found out that my grandma was diagnosed with cancer. Oh, so it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of want to come home, make sure she can still see some games and come out and, because there's no real telling how, all that stuff works out. So I just felt like it was a lot of things pushing me to come home. And I could have been a little oblivious to, the bad side of things, just not really knowing what it could have been. But, it ended up working out how it did, and I don't regret it. So, that's kind of how it was. And I was pretty open with the coaches that were calling me saying, like, I kind of have an idea of where I'm gonna go, but I'm, open here and kind of seeing what you wanna say. And man, it was they were still, you know what I'm saying. We'd love to have you on a visit. We'd come this time, and I was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna come back to the crib. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So what is that like? Like, 'cause I know a few people that played in UD, and like I never talked to them about it, like playing there, but like being home. Yeah. But you at a Division I, so like.
Yeah, so it's a little interesting being that UD is a private school. Like it's not too big of a school. It's not like if you're going to have a college experience, it's not necessarily the exact same as being at a big like say Michigan or Michigan State or anything like that. Just because of it's private Catholic school, not too many students. That's just that side of things. As far as like the facilities and stuff, it's pretty old school. It's right off 6 Mile. Like yeah. So that's just kind of what you get. So being in there, it's a legendary gym, but it's still kind of probably been the same
I got 2 championships in there.
See,
but all the way back from elementary school.
Yeah, for real.
My elementary school, we won back to back, but like our games used to be
at Callahan. Yeah. So I mean, it's cool. It has some history in there for sure, but it definitely could be updated a little bit. But that also comes with you need money, you need to win games, you need a lot of other things to fall in line.
Alumni sponsors.
Exactly.
For sure. So like, how did this season go for you?
So this year, I'm not gonna lie, this year was a struggle, honestly. Like, I thought being that I had torn my ACL prior to, that I would be able to, because when I came back from my original ACL, I came back dunking better. Like my bounce was crazy, I was stronger, more athletic. Like, it was a little different. Being that I was a little older now, I came back sluggish, you know what I'm saying, out of shape. My legs was taking longer to get stronger. I had to do a lot of extra stuff, and it didn't seem like it was kind of keeping up and progressing like I thought it should. Right. So by the time I got over here, it's crazy. I was actually playing with my little brother at a park, and I went up to block a dude's shot. Somebody else came, took my leg out, and I landed a little awkward. And I didn't do anything to it that I had already injured, but I had sprained a completely different ligament. And I almost like couldn't even walk on it the same way without it actually hurting. So that took out a month of my progress, basically, from what I had already done to what I now even have to make up and continue to do. So now I'm coming into the season, wasn't healthy. I'm basically doing everything. Like I never complain. I'm not gonna make it known if I'm hurt or anything like that, because I don't really, you know what I'm saying, that's not how I was really raised. So I'm in there, I'm doing everything that these guys are doing, but I'm fresh off ACL, you know what I'm saying? So we got to run the mile. I'm running the mile. I'm trying to make my time, and I'm hurting, you know what I'm saying? But then on the backside, I'm really not feeling good, and I just never fully got healthy. So this whole season, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't check nobody for real. Like I'm coming off a closeout. If you go to your right, or if you go to your left, where I have to push off if you go to your left and I have to push off this left foot, you're going to beat me, guaranteed. Like that was guaranteed this year because I'm closing out with me stopping, slowing down, and putting all my pressure on this leg and pushing off. I can't do it. And so I couldn't dunk in games. Like I didn't have the legs for that. My legs were always feeling dead. Cool. Yeah, but definitely. But being that I won a dunk contest, everybody expected me to come out and
like,
do some crazy stuff.
Like COVID, after COVID, my legs were gone. Like I don't know, like I still can dunk now, but it's like high school, JUCO, and even university level, like this is there.
Yeah.
Dunking was like if you was like basically like if I made a move and like so I tell people my go-to in high school and in college was an in and out. That's my go-to.
I do it now so much.
Like I'll do it to where like I'm gonna do it at the top of the key. Then if you figured that one out, so now at the top of the key is in and out cross. But off all of these, it's no jumper unless it's late in the game. So like I'm in and out, lay or dunk. Then like second quarter, I'm moving to the wing, in and out. Third quarter, moving to this wing, in and out. Like literally, but I'll do it with either hand. But it's like in and out cross, in and out, and it's a dunk or a lay. And like that's how like when we talk about stuff like with people that's like my age and stuff, we like if you was under the rim. When I was like, if I'm coming out, you might as well get ready to take it out. Like, don't jump because you're like, if I see you loading up to jump, it's like, oh yeah, like this, you know, you get hyper.
Yeah,
like,
that's we waiting for that.
Then I'm there to put my chest in the rim. Like that's like that shit was just like it's crazy. But like after COVID, it was like, damn, like you know how like you like when you first walk in the gym, like you can damn near just be, oh let me see, bang. After COVID, it was like. Damn, I might have to hit some squats a couple weeks before.
That's how I feel right now. No lie.
Man, I got to squat for a couple weeks before I think about that. And then, like, what's crazy is like when your legs down the rim look way higher, you like, it always been this high. You saw the rim ain't 12. Nah, but man.
The comeback process was it's still in progress. No lie, it's definitely still in progress. I'm still not back to what I was, but. Beforehand, like it was even more highlighted. Like I was really not ready. You know what I'm saying? And I give credit to my coach because I didn't deserve what I was given this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I was coming in, I couldn't really shoot because my balance was so off. So I really like. I really felt like worthless. Like I couldn't really do too much of anything at the beginning of the year, and plus I was out of shape, so I couldn't, get up and down the court as much as I wanted to. It was just a bunch of things adding on to where it really took time for me to just even get into like a playable state to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, I can get a bucket every now and then, I can hit a shot, I can, get a stop, but it wasn't anything close to even when I was at Arkansas State. It was, it was a big adjustment period this year for sure.
Damn.
Sure.
Well, that's your adversity at this university.
Yeah, man, it never stopped. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm built for it for real because ever since I can remember, it's always been something that nothing's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's just learn to deal with it for real.
Yeah,
you can't complain about it.
For sure, I fuck with that. Damn. So, man, just taking that all in, like thinking about like your background, your story. Just, I'm gonna tell you from my experience and like even till this day, like just stay level headed and keep going.
Yeah.
Like I done been through it. I done played high school, college on a pro level. Might even think about getting back into it, depending on some, some talks with people and stuff like that. But just stay the course, bro.
Yeah.
You got talent. You got a good head on your shoulders, man. You a hard worker. And the biggest thing, I came up with this a couple of days ago, actually. And it's because like I'm one of the people like I learned it late, but like keep a lot of stuff to yourself. Like I call it guard your motion because it's like everybody got motion. You know what I'm saying? Like you like what you got going on in school. Like let's say next week an agent call you like, hey, like I seen what you did. Like, I've been following you for a while, and, you know, I want to work with you moving forward. Like, if, you know, you want to work with me and possibly either go overseas or G League, possibly get you some NBA licks. If you get a call like that, don't tell nobody. Tell your people, like, in your circle, like your mom, your dad, your brother. But, like, keep that shit under wraps. Like, and that's why I call it guard your motion. Because, like, and on top of that, we in Detroit. Like, I love my city, but it ain't all that. Like, as far as like, everybody ain't for you. Because it's like when I was in the G League draft. I signed a contract for the draft. Went to a couple workouts with teams, and, you know, I was almost in training camp or like training camp workouts, whatever. And, you know, me talking about it, like posting, like, man, like, I'm down here in Dallas, I'm in Grand Rapids, I'm in New York, like, I'm in Cleveland, like, just working out with all these teams and stuff. And, you know, like, you know how people are, like, when if I tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, like, or not, if I tell somebody about you, like, I'm like, hey, Matt Cole, bro, like, I went and watched him play, buddy nice, like, you gotta see him play. Because I'm hyping you so much, somebody might be like, the person I'm telling, like, man, he probably ain't even like that. Then they come to watch you play. It just be the game where you have 10 points. But it looked like a rough 10 points. It was an off game. And they, like, off that, they're like, man, Buddy ain't like that for real. Like, that's just how, like, people just move weird like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say guard your motion, because, like, all it takes is for one or two little bits of bad energy in your motion. Like, so that's why I say guard your motion. Like, guard that shit like it's the game winner on the line and you guarding the person with the ball. Guard your motion, man. But
that's real. That's real. Cause it's I definitely didn't peep that. Like, everybody especially when you up, everybody with you when you up. You know what I'm saying? But when you got, you know, something's going on or somebody hears something like this, people will be quick to, you know what I'm saying? Man, switch up on you and
Listen, bro, this jersey right here, that's important to me because it was a team, you know, no disrespect to nobody. It was a team here in Detroit. They were I played the same league that they was about to start in. I played in. I played 2 seasons in. Me and the owner talking, like, at least twice a week. He like, like, you know, need you on the team, yada yada. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm coming to whatever you need me to come to because I want to play. Like, and on top of that, it's a pro team in my city. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a rock. Stuff happened. They started going off of, I feel like, clout. Like, they got, you know, certain names from certain schools. Dude, and all the dudes they bring in nice. They ain't digs. So they about to do the little training camp, mini camp. Literally, I'm talking about, like, and like I said, go back to guard your motion with, like, I'm posting stuff, like, about the team. I'm posting that. I'm like, hey, like, we rocking this year, yada, yada, all that. I'm the only person who don't get an invite. Me and another dude, my homie Tone, shout out Tone Davis. But me and him, the only two don't get an invite. And it's like what? Like, people calling me, like, hey, man, like, you ain't going, what happened with the team? I'm like, bro, I don't know. So I end up not playing with them. Then I end up getting a call from the Detroit Panthers. Play a season with them. It's the league called the PBL. I mean PBA.
My pops played over there for a little bit.
So play with them. My first season, rookie season in that league, I make the All-Star team. So it's like,
so right there.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really like that. Like, I feel like they wasn't rocking because, like I said, it was kind of like after COVID. So, like, my legs wasn't there. But I still can get to my spot. Still can get my shot off. And I'm gonna drop downs. Like, every game we played, when I played with them, every game we played, I had 5 to 7 assists. Like, off the minutes that I was playing. So it's like, you know, like, y'all, what y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't for you. But like, that's it. But, like, even with that, like, it was probably, when I'm posting it was probably people like, man, dog ain't like that for real. Like, why ain't rocking with him? So it's like,
that's the crazy thing. But, man, it's real.
Man. But you were dominating high school, player of the year at Juco, first team All-American, multiple Division I offers. My brother, you are a Juco King, man, and I give you your flowers. Respect you, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Man.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I definitely want to get into some other stuff with this. Like this is something I do is for fun for me.
Yeah.
But give me 4 players that you done played with that you will take, like including yourself. So it's you and then 4 other guys that you'll take to like any league, and like you like this 5 we killing.
Yeah. Cause
I seen you played in the little men's league at Crystal Ray. I told you I find shit on everybody, but like give me 5.
Ooh.
So like,
man, it's so many hoopers that I play with. I don't want to offend nobody. If you're not on this list, bro, I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry.
But yeah, all right. So but the 5 got it. Like like obviously you playing the 1.
Yeah.
Give me a 2, 3, a 4, and a 5.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm gonna do it like this, I'm gonna put a 2.
Okay.
Cause I got somebody that I want to play the 1. My guy Kurt Jack. He was. I did.
Henry Ford.
Yeah, he was at Henry Ford.
Yeah. Saginaw.
Nah.
Him and Tudors, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He I didn't get to play with him as much as I wanted to because he got injured that year, hurt his meniscus or something in his knee.
Okay.
But that dude can hoop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he can really. Any team he's on has a chance of winning for sure.
Yeah,
like he know how to operate. He know how to get everybody in their spots. He gonna find you. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be him at the 1. I'm at the 2. Ooh, who I want at the 3? I low-key might put my guy Juco from high school. He over at Notre Dame right now.
Okay.
But yeah, he a buck. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name?
Julian Roper.
Julian Roper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I played with him over at Country Day for a little bit. And then he ended up transferring to Orchard Lake, and I ended up going to Stevenson.
Okay.
And then, but we played against each other AAU growing up, you know what I'm saying? And it just happened that we ended up playing together. But he can get down, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
At the 4, I'm gonna put. Who want to put at the 4? I'm trying to think. Oh, AAU too. Dang, I didn't even think about that. Low key, I don't know who at the 4. My guy Khalil, he was at my Juco team too. He had stupid bounce. Khalil Whitehead.
Okay.
Yeah, he man, he could do everything. He could shoot. The one thing he was just cool. You know what I'm saying? He was too cool. Like he didn't come in trying to kill. Yeah. But he come in, he gonna dunk on you. He can shoot the 3, and then Hold on. My bad. I gotta rework this list. At the 4, I'm gonna put my guy Zay. He at Arkansas State right now.
Okay.
He's a lob threat. He work hard, block everything. You know what I'm saying? And he low key can shoot. I was telling people he can shoot, and he's just starting to shoot this year. So you know what I'm saying? He coming to his own. I'm real proud of him. And at the 5, I had my guy Carrington. He was on my team at Henry Ford, Carrington McCaskill. He ended up going to Central. But he had the most bounce out of any dude I ever seen. Like you throw the ball anywhere in the square, he gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And with that team right there, I think we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be able to compete against anybody.
Okay.
Literally anybody.
Man, that's a tough list.
Yeah.
You got it.
What's your 5 though? I know you got some. Yeah, it's some dogs in there.
Oh man. So if we going like my 5, so my 5 gotta play your 5 basically.
Yeah.
So like I'm at the 1 because you got dog. What's his name? Kurt.
Yeah.
So you got him at the 1. I'm gonna go with my guy Zach Call. He played with me at the Juco. So he's at the 1, and he's just 100 miles an hour. But he got swag. Like he a little white boy, but he got all this and he got swag. He from California, but like when he moved here, he moved to like Frankfurt.
Yeah.
So he was out that way, but he just fast as hell, got swag, shoot the 3, and he got bounce. He like 5'8", but he can boogie.
Yeah.
So him at the 1, I'm gonna go with the 2 because I gotta see what this.
There we go.
And then at the 3, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna go with my guy from Siena. When I was at Siena, his name LaTuan Wesley. We gonna play small. I'm gonna put him at the 3. He like 6'4", fast, can shoot the 3, but he a defender. He played at the Juco too. He played at St. Clair.
Okay.
I played against him when he was a freshman and I was a sophomore. Then at my 4, I'm gonna go with kid I played with in high school named Jamal. His name Jamal Banks. Dumb bounce. Like just like dumb athlete. Like like when I say like That nigga, he wasn't eligible the first half of the year, but that second half he came back going crazy. He was dunking everything. So I'm like, I'll put him at the 4.
Yeah.
And then at the 5, I'm go with a guy I played with. I had him on here, James Steele.
Mm-hmm.
He played at Community, played at Southwestern Christian University, and then we played together on the pro level. He's 6'11", 7 foot. He can defend 1 through 5 if you like. He want to. He really good. Like we played against each other in the league one time. I had 30 in the first half. Second, I'm thinking like I'm about to go for 70. So like second half, he came over like he bumped me like, all that shit did. I'm like, what? Like I think I ended the game like 38. I'm like, damn.
He didn't stop the level.
But so I'll put him at the 5. So that'd be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
But
that'd be fun. That'd be fun for sure.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into this or that.
This or that. Fair enough.
We're gonna like this or that is you pick one of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back to high school though.
Okay.
So in high school, would you rather have 50 and take an L, or 8 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists in a dub?
This is a regular game. Like it's not no.
In whatever game you want it to be.
If it's a regular season game, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna take my 50 piece. No cap. I'm gonna take that 50 piece. Cause that would have broke even a record at my school too, which I'm mad I didn't get that. I had the opportunity and I didn't even play.
My school didn't want to give me mine.
Man,
I broke it like twice.
For real? And they didn't give it to you?
No, because they said it was like a crossover game, so it don't count. I'm like, how? Like I had a Western jersey on, but so you're taking the 50. All right. 50. So JUCO, would you rather be National Player of the Year? Or not National Player of the Year, win a national championship or get a D1 offer, which you had. So that's
winning. To me, I can sacrifice a lot to win. You know what I'm saying? Especially because it's in JUCO, it's a little more of importance than high school. Not saying high school isn't as important, but I'm probably gonna take that national championship, especially with the team that I had. Like that would have been amazing. Okay, we didn't get it done. We made it to like Elite 8 or Sweet 16 or something like that. Right. But I would have loved doing that.
Yeah, I mean that's a difficult one for you because like you said, y'all team, everybody was getting offers. Yeah. So I can respect that. But me, with the team I had, and what we was doing, no, give me that D1.
Give me that offer. I feel
like the championship. Give me the D1 offer.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so on the university level, you at UAD, let's say, would you rather be an All-American or MVP / Player of the Year?
Damn. So if I'm MVP, I can't be All-American too?
I mean, it's
without voting working.
Yeah, it's like basically like you All-American because it could be like third team All-American, but like MVP is like you the best player in the country. Period.
So really, how I think I play basketball, how it should be played. Like I'm not a selfish player by any means. So if I win MVP, that most likely will mean that our team was fairly good as well. So I'm probably gonna take the MVP.
For sure.
I'm probably gonna take the MVP.
I'm taking that shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that.
Whatever.
Like think about it. It'd be like it's somebody who could be like second team All-American ain't gonna get no NBA because of the school day. Like it'd be like he averaged 15 and 7 or 15 and 10 and he's an All-American because his team wasn't that good. They were good, but he was the best player on that team. But they were like when they played against a higher level team or a better team, they just got smashed. So it's like he got All-American because of his numbers. But if I'm MVP, like nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Proven.
Like every team that I played, they couldn't do nothing with me.
Exactly.
So it's like, give me that MVP because that NBA look coming.
Definitely.
Like
that NBA look is definitely coming.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, still on this or that. Would you rather? Not would you rather, but what movie would you take between Love and Basketball and He Got Game?
Man, I'm lucky gonna have to take Love and Basketball because I messed with the movie, but like the way that I was introduced to it and all that stuff had a little backstory with it with Shorty at the time and yada yada. So it was cool. So I'm probably gonna take Love and Basketball. He Got Game is definitely up there though. That's me and my brother messed with that movie for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I like Love and Basketball. It's cool. So I'll probably go there.
Sunset Park or Coach Carter?
Coach Carter.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna take Coach Carter.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even really got an explanation for that. Oh, I'm gonna probably take Coach Carter. It was a cool movie.
Who is better? Movie like we still on movies.
Mm-hmm.
Who is better between Q from Love and Basketball or damn, what was his name in it? I feel and above the rim.
Above the rim.
His real name Dwayne Martin, but damn. Why can't I remember his name?
I'm never gonna have to look this up too. It's
Damn,
been minutes out of me.
Damn, I'm lost right now. I really can't remember his name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh,
Kyle Lee Watson, that's his name. So, who was better to you, Q or Kyle? They both went D1.
Yeah, they did. I'm trying to remember. Cause bro had to stop hooping or something like that, right?
Who, Q?
Yeah.
He tore his ACL, but when he got to the league.
Right, that's what it was. Did bro go to the league?
They didn't say. He was just at Georgetown.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to just go with Q off the fact that he made it to the league, cause
hell no, man. Listen, Kyle had everything.
Everything.
He had bounce. He could shoot.
Yeah, true.
He had wiggle. And he hit a game winner at Georgetown. Q was hooping the first semester. Then he found out his pops was on some bullshit. He was like, nah, I don't know. Like, you trash.
Fair enough.
All right, one more. Between hoopers.
Mm-hmm.
Point guard from Coach Carter, Damian Carter.
Yeah.
Or you ever watched Six Man?
I probably have. I'm so bad with remembering the movies, man.
Oh, man. All right, so for y'all out there, I want y'all to drop in the comments between Damian Carter and Gerard Smith from the Six Man. Who would y'all take?
Yeah, let me know. I gotta keep going. Do running my movie so I can.
Oh yeah,
good answer for sure. So who you taking up?
Me, I'm going Gerard Smith.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the movie. He was at Georgetown, but he was unstoppable.
Yeah.
Granted, he was in college and Damian was, but he won everything.
Yeah.
Like he was MVP of that tournament they played in. He broke all his dad's records. So, and he did all that as a freshman. So that's a good comparison. That's a good comparison just to think about. Like by the time he gets to college, like how he would be against that. But I'm taking Gerard Smith because he was cooking and the movie is a ghost. Like he helping his brother play. And he like threw the nigga up against the backboard and shit. And it was like, damn, like, what you on, bro?
Yeah.
But he was cooking.
Like that, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Damn, man, this is a dope pod. Definitely.
This is fun. This is fun.
Appreciate you for coming, man.
Man, definitely, bro. I really appreciate this. I was super excited on the way up here. Man, for sure.
Man,
for sure.
But this is episode 7 of Juco Kings, man.
Sure.
You know, y'all already know what to do, man. Like, share, subscribe, drop in the comments if you know what I'm saying, what your hoop swag was like, and definitely drop in the comments of that comparison between Damian Carter and Gerard Smith on who y'all taking, man.
Man.
Until next time, man, it's Juco Kings, man. We out because we like that.
Yes, sir, man.
Sayonara.